Dear Guruji, is it enough to receive only one darshan from you? What is the difference if we receive more darshans, and what can we do to hold that blessing?
Well, I will say it is enough to have one darshan itself. If you feel that all your sins have been cleansed and you have been purified itself, and if you see that yes, that one darshan have given you that enlightenment, you see that your mind have been purified completely through one darshan, yes, then it is enough. You don't even need to come and have any darshan itself. But as long as there is a longing more inside of you, there is more to be purified, you see that yet the transformation have not yet happened, of course then there should be a continuation of things. Without having a continuation of things, nothing change. When we are doing japa, it's the same thing. When Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he said, among the prayer, among the chanting or among the meditation, I am the silent japam. Why do you think he said that? Normally japam is to chant, it's always through reciting. But here he said, I am the silent, the chanting, the silent chanting. So why do you think he said that? He said it because as long as one mind have not attained to that state of calmness, there should be always a continuation of things. And through that continuity of things, that transformation happen. So your mind get transformed into divine only when it has centered itself upon one thing. But if by having one darshan your mind is still wander around, there should have more darshan. Throughout your life you should have darshan. It is that what really cleanses you. As we are chanting, really we are celebrating Nrsimha Chaturthi, and you see, why Lord Nrsimhadev really appeared. He appeared for the call of Prahlad Maharaj. So, but Prahlad Maharaj, you see, what he represents? He represents this single pointed minded devotion. As long as one doesn't have that single pointed minded devotion, one is not in connection with the Supreme Lord. So one really need to cleanse oneself continuously to achieve to that level. There is this praise of Prahlad, in Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 9, verse 28 actually, which is so beautiful, because he said, the mundane people, they run after sense object, the object of their desire. They run after that, not knowing that they are falling they are falling into a dark pit full of snake. When we look at that itself, you see, how many lives one have run into that, falling into that dark pit full of snake, for many lives. So Prahlad carry on saying, that I have done the same, but that's for many lives I have been running into that direction. But by the grace of Narada, he have saved me. He have given me this confidence. He have revealed what is true joy really. What is true happiness? What is the truth of the Atma itself? So when we see the second part of that, you see that through association, through continuous being in the presence of devotee, one mind gets transformed. So here, Prahlad is saying, through the grace of Narada came to save me, otherwise I would be the same as everybody else. Then he said, how can I stop the service of such great devotee? So he's in front of Nrsingadev, but yet he's praising his Guru. Now this is very, very beautiful to see that connection, that what it is said, in the presence of Bhagwan, one should praise one Guru. Shabari have done the same thing in the presence of Ram, praising her Guru. All the great ones who have had vision of the Lord, Mirabai, when he was praising her Guru in front of Giridhari. It is through the grace of my Guru that I have you. Kabir said, what the use of, if Guru and God is standing, who shall I bow down? I bow down first to my Guru, because through the grace of Guru that I have get to know you. So through the grace of Narada, who have instructed me in my mother's womb, have freed me from that samskaras because I was born in a demonic dynasty. And I was born being the son of Hiranyakashipu. So being free, being in association with that, having the shelter of Guru Maharaj, of Narada, such a great devotee of Srimad Narayana, I am free. So you see that as long as that transformation doesn't happen inside of you, it is important to keep on having darshan, keep on doing your spiritual sadhana until you have that divine knowledge and really that realization come to you. And that will happen automatically. It's not of having one darshan and saying, how will I keep it? You can't even keep one thing that you have done in the morning, you can't keep it in the evening, yet you want to keep that which you can't hold with your physical hand, because it is spiritual. It's very difficult. That's why darshan is very important. There was one saint called, in Pandharpur, there are different kind of service which the devotee render to Vittala. Among one of this service, there is the Haridas. They offer singing to please the Lord. So among these, there were one called Panduranga Haridas. That was his name. Actually, when we were in Pandharpur last time, we visited his place, and we had that blessing to see the paduka, the shoes which Lord Vitthal himself have given to this devotee. So this devotee was worshipping Vitthala, and he was singing. So he will go 3 times a day to the temple. So each time before going to the temple, he will go to the river Chandrabhaga, which is 2 kilometers away from where he was, take a dip, then come and have darshan in the temple of Panduranga. So this was his routine, this was his daily darshan itself. So, and he was married, but he didn't have any children. So at the age of 75 years old, one day he was going to Chandrabhaga, like his daily routine, and that day it was extremely hot. So as he was walking, coming back from the river, it was so hot that he fainted. And when he fainted, Bhagwan came and helped him, took him, looked after him, and then leave his paduka, which he was wearing, there. So when Panduranga Haridas gained conscious, he was in a state of bliss and indescribable bliss inside of him. And as he was looking around, who looked after him, he saw the shoes of Vithala there. And he was wondering, who have given me these shoes? So, as he was wondering, he said, I will not take these shoes until that person who have given me these shoes come. So this was his determination. And as he had such determination, finally Bhagwan had to come and reveal to him, that it was him who have given these shoes for him to go and come back to the temple, because it was so hot, his feet was burning. So when he saw that, he said, how can I? It is me who have to serve you, Bhagwan, and here you are serving me. You are caring for your devotee. And then Bhagwan said, look, you have this paduka, and this is what you should be worshipping, the feet of the Lord himself. So seeing that, he took the paduka home, and that what he worshipped. We had great darshan of the paduka of Vithala when we were there, So why I was telling you this story reminds you that when you have darshan of Bhagwan, it is not enough. It's not just say, okay, I have had darshan of him, that's it, it is enough now. No. See, having darshan of Guru and God, this is what purified one life in itself. It is never enough. Because if that become enough, then pride arises inside of you again. So one fall back, Like Prahlad said, those who run, that mundane people, they run after the object of desire. Then when we look at that, you see the mind of a mundane people, because it's never satisfied. The mind which is not purified, the mind which is not cleansed, that mind will always run back. So to avoid that mind to run back, one must continuously remember the divine itself. And one must know really why one is remembering the divine. It is not just because out of fun that I am remembering him. It is not just out of fun that I go for darshan. Because darshan holds that grace itself. It is not, of course, many people come out of curiosity. Many people come, let me go and see what it is, So, let me, nowadays the darshan is online, let me see how it is really. But darshan is much more than that. It is this transformation what you go through. It's nothing to do with the outside things, It is what is happening inside of you. And if it is that transformation have happened in one darshan itself, it's fine. Then you have it. Then there is no need to come again. And as long as that transformation have not come. So have thousands or millions of darshan, it's fine.